Well, I'm Margaret Glasson, and I've just turned 50. So that was a major milestone for me this year. And I celebrated it with gutso, with lots of family and friends down the river, floating down the river. But back in late November, I was diagnosed with 30 brain tumours. And now I realise that, yeah, I've had treatment, and the 30 brain tumours have been treated with ray treatment for 10 days in the beginning of December. And I'm basically, they're flaring up again, so I know that time is really precious and valuable. And I just wanted to lend my support to the palliative care unit fundraising that's going to be happening.
Well, Marg and I met back in, I think it was 30 years ago this year. She was a community support officer, and I was a young offender officer working in the detention centre. And it was just like this. You know, sometimes it just happens with people, and it happened with Marg and I, and we stayed up all night talking for about 2 weeks, and we were totally exhausted. and we just shared stuff, and it was just like this instant bond that started from that day and continued now, and we believe will continue forever. And this last bit has been a journey, and yes, it is very confronting. And in fact, I can't even think about her not being here, because we're about living, and we're about living, and then there'll be another stage. And when I found out Marg was diagnosed with 30 brain tumours, I was here and we spoke to the palliative care nurses, and I started, I guess, strategising, thinking about the future forward, and thinking, oh well, there's a palliative care unit like there is in Canberra at Clare Holland House, you know, that sort of lovely homely environment. And the palliative care nurses said, no, there's nothing like that. And I just said, what?
I just think life is so important, and you've got to live it to the max, right to the end. And if you've got the support, and I'm really lucky because I've got wonderful supports from friends and family, but it can be pretty isolating being sick on your own, and having palliative care and having someone look after you when you can't get out of bed or you can't, you know, shower, and you have dignity, that just brings so much quality back into your life, and it's so important.
So that level of palliative care is just so important, and I think we should do everything we can to support it.
Coming towards the end of life is a very stressful time for so many people, and not everyone knows how to deal with it, but I do want to make sure that they see me doing well every day I can, and I think palliative care is part of that, and it's so important.